Hey, happy Tuesday night. Wow, it is crazy that we're already on Tuesday. So today, my daughter and I did our homeschool testing. We completed almost all of it. We didn't get quite through all of it, but we did testing and then we went to lunch together to kind of celebrate the end of our homeschool year. Even though we'll homeschool through the summer, the bulk of our stuff is done as of now. So we went to lunch and then we went to Fresh Thyme, and I wanted to show you what I got at Fresh Thyme, a few things that I noticed, and what I'm thinking about doing just to be a little more prepared. But if you're watching this on YouTube, I do these live on my Instagram, and it's Her Hearts at Home, and I will link it in the description. But if you're watching on Instagram, thanks for joining me live, and let's get to it. So Fresh Thyme is I think it's more of like a Midwest kind of thing. I'm not exactly sure where they are, but it's kind of like a Whole Foods, but not as expensive, and they carry non-organic items as well. But it's kind of been my go-to for filler. We mostly shop as your standard, and then I fill in with our weekly stuff at Fresh Thyme. And this is by far the most expensive trip I had there in a very long time, and I didn't even get meat, which is crazy. The groceries are so outrageous. But let me show you what I did get. So the first thing I got, and if you watch my hauls, you know that I always pick up my husband is sushi for his lunch, so he can have this tomorrow. He likes sushi, and the rest of us don't, so I always give him a treat when I go on my weekly Fresh Thyme trips. And then I talked about these eggs and how expensive eggs have gotten, and a lot of the kinds that were normally there were not even in stock. So this was like $8.99 for 18 of them. They are free range. So cage free and free range are different. Cage free just means that they're not contained to a small cage, but it doesn't mean that they get to like roam around. So I always try to get free range if I can. So I could have gotten just like standard traditional white eggs. I think a dozen was $5, but even that was crazy. So $8.99 for 18 eggs was crazy, but it is what it is. Then I grabbed cotton candy grapes and the purple grapes. They were on sale $3.99 a pound, which for cotton candy grapes is a better deal. They're normally $4.99 or $5.99, and then some just purple red grapes, whatever you want to call them, and those were $1.99 a pound. What are you doing, bud? Oh, I was looking for a snack. Okay, just wait a minute. Okay. Okay, and then I picked up 2 things of milk, and I typically buy a local farm's milk, but they raised the price so incredibly high at the store that I can't afford to buy that one anymore. So this is what I've been getting until I can get back to the farm and buy it directly from them. And then I did get a low temp pasteurized milk as well. I grabbed the other 2 because they have a longer shelf life, so they'll stay good in the fridge longer. So we'll use this one up first. We have gotten this one before. This one's 2%, grass-fed cows, cream on top, low temp pasteurized milk. So not raw milk, but not pasteurized as much as some of the other ones. And I think these ones are non-homogenized as well. Yep, non-homogenized. So I grabbed this one. That we'll use first. And then Fresh Thyme has really great coupons on a lot of their dairy products and sometimes their meat products, and so I will buy them when I can. This one had a $1 off coupon on it, so I thought we would try it. It's just a probiotic drink. My daughter loves all things like kefir and probiotic drinks, so we grabbed this one because it had a $1 off coupon, and it's good till the 29th, so we've got a little time to use it. And same thing with these. These had a $2 off sticker on them, and they were on sale. So I grabbed a package of these for the kids. Stonyfield Organic Probiotic Smoothies. They like these little drinks for breakfast or whatever. Again, I buy them when they're on sale. These I don't freeze, but if I can get other yogurt on sale and it's going to expire soon, I will just freeze it for smoothies. Then my daughter was with, and she wanted 2 of these. So we got 2 of the Chobani flips. She really likes those. She eats so much yogurt. It's crazy. And I grabbed another thing of sour cream. We go through a lot of sour cream in this house, and so I grabbed one of these. I probably will get more in my Azure order, but that won't be here till like mid-June, so grabbed another one of these. And then they just had their strawberries on sale. 2 for $5, not a great deal. They're not organic, but they're berries, so we got 2 of those. And that stuff was out already because I had to throw it in my fridge so I could drop my daughter off, and then I came back home and took it back out so I could show you. All right, so next things I got, my son has been asking for Reese's Peanut Butter Puff cereal. I was like, I'm not going to buy that. So I grabbed him this. We'll see if he likes this. He likes the Cocoa Chimps or whatever it is of this Nature's Path cereal. So still cereal, a little better for you than the other stuff. So I grabbed him that so he can try that one. And then I got a few things of peanut butter. If you watched in my stories, I just shared how peanut butter is something that I cannot keep in stock in our house. Every time I buy a couple to keep as extra, we go through them. Or last year, I think we went through in like a week. So I grabbed actually 2 of these. This is the only one in this bag, so when I get to the other one, so I grabbed 2 of the creamy and 1 of the chunky. My husband wanted to have some of that. I really like this peanut butter because it's literally just peanuts and sea salt. There's no oils, there's no nothing in it. We just store them upside down in the pantry and they work really well. Then just got some organic mini peppers. My daughter loves these for snacks. So again, I got no meat today. That's crazy how expensive it was. And then we did get produce, so that's of course expensive. Just some little mini cucumbers. And I made that dill salad, cucumber salad last week. Everybody really likes it, so I probably will have to make some more of that with those. Then, here they are. The 2 other things of peanut butter, so another creamy and 1 more crunchy. Or 1 crunchy, I guess. Peanut butter is a really great item to keep stocked. It doesn't have an incredibly long shelf life. Most of that expires at the beginning of 2023, so talking 6 months or less typically. But it's a great thing to have on hand. We could live off of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or peanut butter sandwiches if we had to, with homemade bread, with whole wheat flour. So just something to keep on hand with the world being crazy like it is. And the chicken that we normally buy was completely gone. There was none of the ones that we get. They did have some of a different brand, but none of what we normally get. And the steaks that I bought a few weeks ago, and if you watched those hauls, they were buy 2 packages, get 1 free, and a package was 2 steaks. And they were $14.99 for the 2 steaks, and I got 2, get 1 free. So 6 steaks, right? Today, that same 2-pack of steaks was $19.99. $5 more expensive. It just blew my mind. I was like, no way would I ever spend that. So obviously I didn't buy any, and that's why I bought a bunch when it was on sale. That's what I do, is I stock up on things when they're on sale, freeze them or store them, so that way I don't have to pay full price for everything. Some things, they don't really go on sale. You don't have a choice. But anyways, I grabbed another bottle of vinegar. I use this to wash my fruits and veggies. I keep trying to get the Azure one, but when they had their fire, the bottling system was in that building that caught on fire, so any of their like vinegars and things like that are out of stock for a little while. So I just grabbed another one of these. I like it because it's a glass bottle. That's what I'm trying to order from Azure, but for now that will get us through. Like I said, I wash all my fruits and veggies in a vinegar wash. And then I grabbed 2 more of the organic pineapple juice. This is my son's favorite. And let's see, what else did we get? I got actually 2 jugs of these because they were on sale. And they're just organic apple juice. I will put them away and we'll just store them. They've got a pretty long shelf life. They're good till 2024. And since they are 100% juice right from the apple, at least if we weren't able to get fresh fruit, they could drink some juice and get a little bit of the nutrients from that. Obviously, it's not as good, but if 100% juice is something good just to keep on hand. So I actually got 2 of those, and I like them because they're in glass bottles. All right, and let's see. So I typically order all my flour from Sunrise Flour Mill, and I actually just got a shipment today. I'll probably do a live on that tomorrow. But since I was there, and I recently shared that some experts are predicting, with everything going on, that wheat could potentially run out. And I don't share that in like a panicked way. It's just to just be prepared. It's always good to be prepared. So I grabbed 2 bags of flour, even though I normally buy it all from Sunrise since I was there and it was reasonable. This one is the whole wheat pastry flour, just organic, Bob's Red Mill. That's a 5-pound bag. And And I'll just store those. I'll just keep them in these bags and continue to use my sunrise. But these were just something that I thought would be good to have on hand to be safe. This is just the unbleached all-purpose organic flour. So again, not where I would normally buy it from, but since I was there and they had it in stock and things are getting crazy, I just bought it. All right, we are almost done. My daughter her birthday is on Thursday, so we're gonna make her birthday cake, and she wants to make a strawberry funfetti birthday cake. So I grabbed these Watkins sprinkles. There's no artificial dyes in them. I really, really like these. They are a little pricey, but no fake colors in them. So I grabbed these so we can make her funfetti cake. Because that's what she wants to do. She wants to make a cake for her birthday, and she wants to make her cupcakes for her birthday party. So that's what we're gonna do. Then I grabbed just some chocolate bars. I got this kind last time, the strawberry champagne truffle, and then today we grabbed a sea salt caramel. So these are nice, just if you just want a little piece of chocolate. And they were on sale, so I figured I'd grab them now. And then she wanted to pick up candles for her birthday cake and her cupcakes for her birthday party. So we did that. Then at the checkout, they had this Glee gum, and it's natural chewing gum sweetened with cane sugar, and it doesn't have any plastic. A lot of gums have plastic in it, so we actually grabbed a couple boxes of those. She opened one and had some in the car, and she said they were good. Then we typically get most of our health and wellness products from the wellness box, but I have not been on top of placing my order yet. So we grabbed a few things because she wanted to try them. This is Spry mouthwash. So it seemed like it was pretty decent. It is made in the USA, so it's like a kid's mouthwash. And then she wanted to try the strawberry toothpaste. Jason is the brand, and I looked it up, and it seemed pretty good. This is fluoride-free, no parabens, gluten, SLS, artificial colors or flavors, and the ingredient list wasn't terribly long. So she wanted to try these, so my daughter picked out toothpaste and mouthwash because the girl loves to brush her teeth. So I'm not going to complain. And then the last thing that we got, because we are almost out of hand soap, and as I said, I haven't placed my wellness box order yet, so I grabbed these. I don't even know how you would say them, but they're actually from France, and France has higher standards than the US, so beauty products from France are going to even be better than what you can find here, unless your company uses European standards, which the wellness box does. But the ingredient list on this was like really, really short. I was actually really surprised with like, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ingredients in these. So if you've ever looked at the back of a soap bottle, there's way more than 7. So I thought I would give these a try. They're SLS free. They're made with olive oil and coconut oil. And then they use essential oils for the scent. So anyways, I grabbed 2 of these. These will get us by until I place my wellness box order. I will probably mix them with a little water to make them like a foam soap, because I don't think they're foamy since they don't have a foam pump. That's what pumps I have on my soap bottles right now. I just use mason jars with soap pumps. Anyways, so I'm going to use these. So that's what I got Fresh Thyme today. I couldn't believe it. It was $200. It's so expensive. Yes, I could buy conventional groceries and it would be slightly cheaper, but honestly, guys, even the conventional stuff was not that much cheaper than the organic versions. And I don't buy everything organically because we can't. Like, my strawberries are just conventional today because that's what they had and that's what I could afford. But anyways, that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like grocery hauls, make sure you're following along. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see all of my hauls in the future. And I hope you guys have a blessed evening. It is free dinner tonight again. If you followed my stories, it was free dinner last night. This week is just, my daughter's got a lot of dance stuff and we were so busy, so lots of free dinners. Anyways, all right, thanks guys. Have a great evening.